Oh my God, you guys, it keeps getting worse for New York City. You are not going to believe what that commie socialist mayor, Zohran Mamdani, is asking the residents to do. So in case you don't know, here in New York, we are in the middle of a brutal heat wave right now. I live an hour and a half outside the city. It is 100 degrees here, and it feels like 110. He is asking people to put their thermostats to 78 degrees. So, of course, it's to save energy and not let the power grid fail, right? Well, what about Times Square? That thing is fucking lit up. You can't turn off half the lights there and save energy? And Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married at Madison Square Garden tomorrow. Do you really think that the temperature inside that place is going to be 78 degrees with 1,000 people in there? No, they're elitist. They're held to a different standard. That place is going to be Antarctica. Do you really think that Mamdani is sitting in an office at 78 degrees? No way. Do you think his pretty little wife is sitting in Gracie Mansion at 78 degrees? Hell no, she's not. Now, here's where it gets... The cops, all right, they have to work 12-hour shifts this weekend because it's a holiday weekend. And there's a bunch of stuff going on in the city. A parade, people are out celebrating. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are getting married tomorrow. So that's a lot of cops out on the street, and that's a lot of cops in this heat. And tomorrow is supposed to be just as bad as today. Well, guess what was on the news today? The cops are not getting their holiday pay this weekend. It's being delayed by 1 week by Zohran Mamdani. Now, they weren't giving an excuse as to why this was happening, and now it's some kind of computer error.
And to every business owner, please set your thermostats to 78 degrees to alleviate the stress on our power grid.
So is this the warmth of collectivism? I'll be honest, I thought it was going to take at least a year for him to get to some of the more disastrous stuff, but here we are.
Why didn't Mamdani grow a pair and say, this is also for Taylor Swift? I would like to see your entire wedding be at 78 degrees.
Administration's approach is that they've literally...
Yes, Zohran Mamdani is receiving backlash on social media after posting this. New York, it is hot out there and the power grid is working overtime to keep us cool. Set your AC to 78 degrees, turn off lights, electronics you are not using, and unplug what you can. Our city is doing this part to maintaining the 78 degrees rule in our buildings. Immediately, a lot of people blew off on him. If you take a look at what Spencer Pratt posted, he actually replied to this tweet. Communism always goes the same way. This might promise you the world. Free this, free that. Abundance for all. How? Don't ask. Then they get into power and the rational begins. First, it's merely ask, then a demand, then a bullet. You use too much energy, Cameron. A lot of people are actually going crazy about what he actually put out.
And to every business owner, please set your thermostats to 78 degrees to alleviate the stress on our power grid. Every worker in New York City has the right to a safe workplace, and that includes safety in extreme heat. For New Yorkers looking...
Socialist Mayor Zohran Mamdani has a solution to beat the heat. He told New Yorkers, set your AC to 78 degrees. Turn off lights and electronics you're not using and unplug what you can. Everyone roasted him from stem to stern, with people saying this is so out of touch. One user posting 78 degrees. Welcome to communism, people. Another writing, do you feel the warmth of collectivism yet? One post calls out Mamdani voters and says, I have texted all my coworkers who voted for Zohran to send me a photo of their AC set to 78.
The president's going to give a speech. He says, it's not going to bother me. It's going to be hot. 107 degrees. I'm going to give a speech.
He's going to give a very long speech.
Right, yeah.
We're like, no, please don't. Right. Not too long.
Right. Yeah, I know. Mayor Mamdani also weighed in on the heat. He has a recommendation for us. It's unbelievable.
Well, we've had blackouts here in New York, and I've lived through one of those where the power goes out because the grid can't handle it all.
Starts.
Yes, and so Mamdani was roasted online because he told New Yorkers to set their air conditioners to 78 degrees. This is what he wrote in part on X. He
That's
says,
when you put it on.
Yeah, New York, it's hot out there, and the power grid is working overtime to keep us cool. Set your AC to 78 degrees. Turn off lights, electronics you're not using, and unplug what you can. Let's ease demand and get through the heat together. So now he's being roasted.
By the way, when it's 78 degrees, that's why you usually put the AC on, but not in communist New York City. Dave Portnoy weighed in. He'll be a guest a little bit later on. He goes, 78 degrees. Welcome to communism, people. Hope you enjoy it.
You got one user said, do you feel that the warmth of the collectivism yet?
And then you have Jack Mack, who writes, I have texted all my coworkers who voted for Zohran Mamdani to send me a photo of their AC set at 78 degrees.
I don't think he was joking, though.
He's not joking.
He's not joking at all. I think we should take him seriously. This is just step one.
You know, a lot of people are actually just confirming what they said that Mamdani would do. I understand that politics will always play out. If you see a lot of people coming out to react on this, you should understand exactly what is happening here. Mamdani is someone that is being criticized everywhere on social media because of the kind of policies that he's trying to put out. There is one particular tweet that actually drew my attention. The Department of Energy appears to have deleted the thermostat level recommendation to avoid people noticing that their generic recommendation was to set indoor temperatures at the same level, which Zohran has asked New Yorkers to maintain during a great stressing heat wave.
Party. This is not the grand Democrat Party of JFK. This is a full-blown communist revolution that is taking over Capitol Hill right here in Washington, D.C., just a few steps away from where we are sitting right now. The inmates are running the asylum. These are crazy people who are advocating against what I call the 3 Ps: prison, police, and private property. They don't want any of those things, and those are the ideals that founded this great country 250 years ago. But as President Trump says, communism is easy to sell. You just promise people free stuff. Until a few years, you're living in squalor with no free home, no free food. You're just sitting there with a whole bunch of communists looking around and saying, what the heck happened to our failed state?
Yes, there are some people in the Democrat Party, they are aligned with Zohran Mamdani. They believe he is doing something right. If you take a look at this guy, Mamdani must be doing something right because the entire right-wing bench just grew out of the woodwork to clutch the appeals of setting the AC to 78 advice so radical that Jimmy Carter gave it in 1979 and Deep Red Texas repeats it every single summer. Truly the frontier of American socialism, the thermostat. Wait till they find out what is actually making this hard. I don't want to prolong the video. Please stay through with me. I will continue to update you on this topic. As of the short clips you see at the end, that is for White Gorton. You can always skip.
Supporting Spencer, talking about Steve Hilton as well. You're like, well, this is ridiculous.
I had Spencer Pratt on my podcast the other day. I think.
So this is breaking news. Everyone that supports me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. For a fan.
Seen this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
They're ambassadors.
I just wanted to share how happy I am to be out.
The city councilwoman.
They say they can't just open up these cases with.
Can't keep streetlights on.
To the media, we do not care.
He's elitist in California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualifications, right? Yeah. And the black community.
It's illegal.
Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles.
Able to. I know, but
Also, I have to say,
we don't even have the trust of our own people.
Remarkable what he's accomplished. I'm from California. I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan. Said me.
The only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010.